Shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, by Hashem Kodash. Double honors to the Apostle Nelson Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to you, brothers, pushing truth throughout the four winds. Self-observation. Okay, self-observation and self-denial brings transformation and rids us of impurities. When you base your life in this truth, in the spirit, you'll understand the do's and don'ts and what's required of you, and having to apply that to your everyday life. We all have impurities. The best thing to do is pray over them, fast over them, and to where you may be, get rid of them. So that's what we must do. But that requires self-observation. You must observe yourself. Okay, this is 2 Corinthians 13:5. It says, examine yourselves whether you be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves? How that Yahweh Shah Mashiach in you, except ye be reprobates. So the Lord is not going to dwell in a malicious temple. Okay, so we have to understand that the things we do and say, it holds weight. Okay, so what we need to do is just constantly watch and how we maneuver through the spirit. Okay. Definition. To try, make trial of, test. Okay. Ascertaining his quality. Okay. Or what he thinks, or how he will behave himself. So these are things, when you examine yourself, it's to get a pro and a con from it. Okay, when you examine yourself, you're getting something good and something bad. You're just, you have to know through the spirit how to take some things and get rid of some things. But we have to examine ourselves. Verse 6, it says, but I trust that ye shall know that ye are not reprobates. And that's when you have the Spirit of the Lord in it, because that's the whole point of you examining yourself. Because if you examine yourself and you make the corrections and get those impurities out of you, the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua is actually dealing with you. Only a fool would maintain in his foolishness and think that nothing's wrong in what he's done. That's the point of repentance. That's the point of coming all the way with how you're supposed to be. Okay? Matthew 16:24. Then said Yahushua to his disciples, if any man will come after me, he must let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. Not a comfortable position. Like the rich man, when he asked, what must I do? He's like, I done all these things. And sell all your goods and follow me. See, that was an impurity in him. That was an impurity in him, but he didn't want to get rid of. So the Lord wouldn't deal with that. Okay? So we have to understand that we all have certain impurities, but we have to know how to pray and fast and get rid of them so we can be used. Okay? Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. So what we have to do is to change into another form, to transform, to transfigure. Okay? So it's metamorpho. So that's the transformation, like of your mind. By you transforming your mind, what you first have to do is examine yourself. Constantly examine yourself daily. Always see if it's something in you that hinders the Lord from totally using you the way he needs to. All right? But it all starts with examination. Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in the land, in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and try them as gold is tried, and they shall call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh Shem Yahshua is my power. Okay, so refined, it says to smelt, refine, to test. Okay, so you're going through that fire, and that fire is going to cleanse you. It's a purifying agent. Okay, to get all the impurities out of you. That's the whole point in pure gold. Okay, no dross, just pure gold. You have to melt it down and make it into what you need it to be. But first you have to get all the impurities out of it, and that's how it works with the spirit. Okay, Revelation 14:4. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High, and unto the Lamb. So, by virgins, that's spiritual. Okay? That's spiritual. Because your mind is renewed to where it's not defiled by the things of Babylon. What caused that? Self-observation. Examining yourselves. Getting those impurities through the Spirit out of you. Okay? Hope this is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Till next time, Shalom.